Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to recap an inspirational true story based film. It's called Brittany Runs a Marathon. Brittany is a funny, mischievous, irresponsible, and very overweight girl who lives in New York City. She lives in an apartment with her roommate, Gretchen. Her landlord's name is Catherine, a photographer who runs her photo studio. Brittany was working as a ticket collector in the New York Broadway theater. She didn't like that job. Her boss used to shout at her for lazy work. Brittany and Gretchen were always in the mood for a party. They used to drink, smoke, and take the prescription medicine by the doctor for recreational purposes. It's a common practice in the US to abuse prescription drugs. It's a silent epidemic. Many young boys and girls are addicted to it. Brittany visits one doctor to get such a prescription, but Dr. Falloway straightly declines it. He checks her and says, "Brittany, you're fat, your height is 5.3 feet, and your weight is 198 pounds, which makes your body mass index above 3. It's an obese category. Your liver is getting worse, your blood pressure is high." Dr. Falloway suggested that she lose 60 pounds. Her body mass index is an approximate index to measure body fat. It comes in a chart. One can check their value by matching their height with weight. If BMI is above 25, then it's called unhealthy, above 30 it's called obesity. Meaning Brittany here was a perfectly obese lady. If we do rough calculations, then 1 pound contains 3,500 calories. If a lady over 190 pounds runs at a speed of 8.5 miles per hour for 30 minutes, then she will lose 236 calories. To lose 1 pound, it will take 8 days, for 60 pounds it will take 480 days, that is over a year. Meaning, exercise alone doesn't burn fat or calories, diet is more important. Eating fewer carbs, less processed food, more good fat, green vegetables help. Brittany doesn't take the doctor's suggestion seriously, she ignores it. She continues with her careless lifestyle. But after a few days, she realizes how different her life is from the rest. Nobody was taking her seriously, everyone thought her a funny fat girl. She compares her life to Gretchen's, who had a boyfriend. Everybody liked her on social media, she was happy. This unnerves Brittany, she starts to feel sorry for herself. One day she just had it, she can't take any more pain, she breaks down. She starts crying loudly. Upon hearing her crying, Catherine approached her and tried to console her. Brittany shouts at her while crying, saying she doesn't need anyone's sympathy. She can handle herself. Catherine says that she was also addicted to drugs when she was 23 years old. Then she went to rehab, got herself out of the mess. Catherine tells Brittany to overcome her failures little by little. Set herself small goals. Eventually, she will succeed. Now Brittany decides to lose her weight according to the doctor's advice. She inquired about a gym, but its fee was too much for her, so she quit that idea. Then she decides to run to reduce weight. On the first day, she runs around her apartment, 1 block. Catherine tells Brittany that they have a runners group that runs together. If she wants, she can join the group. Brittany joins the group. On the first day, she ran for 2 miles along with other people. There, she met a man named Seth. Seth's son was taunting him that he was not fit, so he was running to make himself fit. Now Brittany decided to run daily. After a few days, she started to lose weight, and her weight is reduced by 22 pounds. Brittany was happy about this, she told this to her roommate, Gretchen. Gretchen was working as an assistant teacher in a school, she had her YouTube and Instagram channel in which she was an influencer. She didn't see Brittany as a serious runner and forced her into the parties again. Friendly enemy friends. Brittany now takes up the 5K challenge and completes it. It was a challenge to run 5 kilometers organized by the runners group. After the race is over, Catherine joins Seth and Brittany to have lunch. That's when she revealed that she was getting a divorce, that's why she was living alone in the apartment. Brittany now thinks hard and decides to participate in the city's marathon. The New York Marathon takes place every year in November, in which people have to run 42.2 kilometers. For this, the candidates have to keep their bodies fit like an athlete. Brittany feels that if she runs the marathon, people will take her seriously. She thought she had to do something epic in life. She informed her decision to Seth and Catherine. Catherine agrees instantly, says that she had practiced for the marathon before, but could not participate due to her pregnancy. Because she was a member of the marathon group, she will get a ticket to join the marathon. But if a newbie wants to participate, he or she must raise money for charity or wait for a ticket in a lottery. Seth refuses at first. His intention was not to run such a long marathon. For that, he had to work hard in the gym. He was reluctant at first, but after listening to the taunts of both women, he also agrees. Brittany remembers the issue of money. To run a marathon she needed to join a gym, and the gym needed money. Hence, she started looking for another job. She applies for a babysitting job. A woman takes her CPR test in which she fails. Brittany had no experience in CPR or babysitting. The woman listens to her story and makes a recommendation. When rich people go for a tour, they keep someone in their house to maintain it and feed their dog daily. Many companies are providing such services. The woman gets a job in one such company. Now Brittany starts her work in this new house. Her job was to feed the dog and maintain the house. She continues her old job of ticket collecting in the evening. On her first day, a boy named Jern came during the day shift and informed her that he was a night shift guy, but right now he was living here. Jern was lazy, irresponsible. He did not care about his life. He had obtained a degree from New York University, which was of no value. Brittany tells him that if he stays there in the morning, then she will have to inform her boss about this. Jern says that if their boss finds out this, and he expels them both, then it will be bad news for her. It is in her best interest to keep quiet so that they both benefit. Brittany had no option, she wanted this job at all costs. She agrees to this arrangement. Now Brittany, Catherine, and Seth join the gym and begin to work hard for the marathon. Brittany's weight starts to decline. Gretchen breaks up with her boyfriend a few days later. She begins to behave angrily with everyone. She and Brittany had a heated argument. Both abuse each other. Brittany leaves the apartment and starts to live with Jern in her new home. Brittany now goes to work on time. This makes her boss very happy. Because she used to work at night, her boss's boyfriend tells her to be careful at night, as New York City is not safe for women at night. Nobody had said this to her despite working late for so many nights. She thought because I was fat, was there a little chance of being attacked? Or since now I am getting fit, is there more chance of being attacked? She was shocked at how the world perceived her. Brittany now starts looking for a life partner. She put her profile on a dating site. Jern makes fun of her by looking at her profile. He says that she has written a lot of truths. If she really wants a life partner, then the absolute truth will not get her that. She has to make the truth acceptable. Jern helps in building Brittany's profile. In a few days, she gets many offers. Brittany now goes to dinner with a guy. She asked about his background and told hers. After some talk, she goes to his house. At home, she learns that the guy is not seriously interested in her. He wanted her for just one night stand. She feels a little sad and comes back. A few days later, Catherine tells Brittany that her ex-husband is harassing her in the divorce. Now, he wants his children's custody too. He argued that since Catherine was previously a victim of drugs, she may not be fit to handle children alone. To prove herself that she was physically and mentally fit, she wanted to run a marathon. Brittany had intimacy when she was in school, and after that, it was absent from her life. No guy was interested in her. Now she starts stalking Jern. She just wanted to enjoy life. Jern understood her problem and started to help her. Their relationship lasts for many days. A few months later, a lottery is drawn for the marathon. Seth got the ticket, but Brittany was unlucky. Brittany decides that she will collect money for charity. Catherine now gives a party at her house. Catherine used to donate money every year to someone in need. This year she decided to give it to Brittany as she was the one in need. She asks Brittany to get the ticket by donating this money to the charity. Brittany now feels disappointed in herself. She wanted to achieve something in life on her own. She never wanted to live in someone's favor. She refuses that money and starts her training even more vigorously. She trains so hard that her leg starts hurting. When she does not stop, her leg gets hurt. The doctor checks her and asks her to rest. She couldn't run anymore. Now it was not possible for her to participate in next month's marathon. Meanwhile, the rich people at which Brittany and Jern were living returned after celebrating their holidays. Seeing the condition of their house, they got angry and evicted both of them. Brittany now goes to her sister's house in Philadelphia. She was angry at herself, she thought she failed even after working so hard. Brittany had no parents, her sister and her husband raised her. Her sister's husband Demetrius was a father figure to her. Now she rests at their house and tries to improve her health. Meanwhile, Catherine and Seth ran a marathon and finished their race. Brittany sees both of them on Facebook. They both called her many times, but Brittany ignored everyone's call. She felt that despite working hard, she did not achieve anything in life. Now Demetrius calls all his friends to his birthday party. One of them was a very overweight, very obese lady. Brittany feels jealous to see them happy, she calls that lady fat in front of everyone. She says that her body mass index is very high, she is not healthy and suggested losing weight. The woman walks away crying. The party ends there. Demetrius later tells Brittany to apologize to that lady. He says that to get ahead in life, a person has to seek help from others. If there are no friends and relatives in one's life, then he or she can't move forward. Everyone will need someone at some time or other. If she goes on rejecting everyone like this, she will never be able to move forward in life. Brittany accepts her mistake, and she promises that she will change her attitude. Brittany sends a sorry message to the lady with a bouquet. After recovering from the leg injury, she returns to New York City. She meets Catherine and Seth, and she says sorry. She also meets Jern and tells him that she would like to be with him forever as a good friend. She ends her physical relationship with him. Brittany now concentrates on her work and prepares for the next year's marathon. This time she gets a ticket and participates in the race. In the end, she was very tired, then she heard the voice of Seth and Catherine encouraging her to finish the race. In the end, Brittany completes the race. Her name appears on the big board. Brittany finally rejoices. This film ends here. The film is inspired by a real-life character, whose life was also full of ups and downs like Brittany. We can change life at any time. To change, we need to have some courage, we must have willpower, there should be dedication, success is sure. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.